ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And here's the return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the option. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Beck. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he drops to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there. As we get closer to the playoff, that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Slithers into space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation.
There he goes! Stopped just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Starting to feel a little pressure. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So BYU's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it. In so many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got his man downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. BYU has this offense clicking. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Townsend. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Turning it off. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
They'll try to add an their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Paul Bunyan's trophy on the line today. Michigan and Michigan State, this historic rivalry. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Off play action. Under fire. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on third down for this offense. Anderson wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's fire. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. This BYU offense set up with another 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hagan. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got it in the middle. It's Buckmeyer. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The give from the gun. Shakes off the defender. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Catch in the middle, it's Ryan. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the try is no good. Guys, the missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hansen. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quick shuffle pass. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Got him downfield.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Might be looking to run. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He wants to throw it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's reeled in. It's Martin. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Roberts. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Line getting set on second down. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Trying to make magic with his feet. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Cyclones in a good spot here with second and short. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cyclones will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. Push down for the tackle.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. It's Hahn. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And some room to work. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd.
Unloads it downfield. Got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. That's caught. It's Hahn. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Anderson will throw. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cyclones have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Third and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, the ground game. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Anderson wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Looking to the big tight end. And the missed connection on third down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about...
Going to take a shot at this DB. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up an incomplete pass.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay. I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Anderson will throw. Pulls it in. It's Hagan. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Trying play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. BYU will bring the... on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Lee. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Cyclones moving quickly to the line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just...
There he goes! How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Got a man. It's Lee. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy.
Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Iowa State. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 20. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. 3 tight ends runs in the formation on 1st and 10. The give and tick, 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 tick. Past the sticks, and he may get more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cyclones in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. Fights off it, and another broken tackle. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
A first down run on the doorstep. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
BYU, 0.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Anderson wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and was down at the 34. And here comes the punt team. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Now he'll fire back into the middle. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll throw it. The short hands. It's Moore. And the defense drags him down. And the Cyclones headed quickly to the line. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Cyclones looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's complete to the right. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moving out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
Oh, look at Mr. Hann's taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
One more play to pad the stats. Anderson will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David,